Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear? Mia, can you hear me now? Is that working? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yay! All right, we're on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear Danny? Can you hear me now? Is that working? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Danny? He is talking.
Hello, hello.
Yay! All right, we're on. Can you hear me? Can you hear Danny? Can you hear me now? Is that working?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Mia said we can hear. They can hear you. Yay! We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. All right. Well, I'll do this and move over here. You can see a train coming up right now.
Got the Broadway Limited going by. This is the Broadway Limited. I've got it double-headed because I've got rather steep grades in my railroad here.
Hey, there's my face. Hi. There's my H10.
I can't see what's going on in Village Land like at all. Oh, I got it. That's pretty cool.
So as I said earlier, although none of you probably could hear me, this is actually an operating layout. So I actually have little cards that I've made up for each of these cars on these trains that mean that they have to go somewhere on my layout. So what we're going to do first is actually pick some of the cards from this yard here, and make sure they're in the right order for the train going to Trenton, which is over along that wall there. So I got this little switcher here who can do that for me. So it looks like here in my little box here, I got all these ones for Trenton. And let's see here. What are you up to down there, Danny?
Man, I'm just enjoying my train.
Nice. Good.
Uh-oh.
What's the uh-oh?
I just sent the story where it was, though.
Oh, no.
It's not the usual sport to get to. So my layout, it's got two reversals. So that means that all these mainline tracks are supposed to go all the way around. So every time you go to the bottom, to the top, it has to go through a reverse section. So one reverse section is secured by my water bottle, and the other one is this here. Oh, I lost an observation car. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it looks like Tower View. Got the Tower View. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, I can get Tower View up now. This is sort of a version 2 of the layout, if anyone's interested. Version 1, if you see the hardboard back there, was just made up of that. And I just had to support it on foam. And as a proof of concept to make sure that the gradients could work. Whereas for this one, it's a little bit more permanent. And I've got all these, all thread screws, so I could really dial in the gradient to make sure I have it right. Or I could just double head the Broadway Limited and not really care, which is what I'm doing. But it did go. There's a slight short there. That's because I guess one of the auto reversing units didn't trip fast enough. That's the issue I've been having right now, trying to get an auto reversing unit that is going to work quickly enough for these trains to go through. Right now I have the DXT 1A Digitrack. So I've got 3 of them. There's the one up there, and then 2 that are working over here. One for each direction as it comes in. I wonder if I was just going a little too fast there. But anyway, this is the N-scale layout. I've got a 4-track main line. That was a really important thing for me. I didn't think I could fit it in this kind of space, and maybe you could argue that it can't fit in this kind of space, but if you were here,
Sorry, I disappeared for a second. One train kind of derailed on the other side of the layout, so I had to take care.
Oh, no.
I kind of forgot to flip a switch. You know,
I'll
things
do it.
that happen. Oops. All right, let's fire up this little switcher. And I need to get it to track 4. All right. We'll pick up those cars. Let's see. Are we on this other stream yet? Not yet. Oh, wait. I think they switched the stream over. Cool, there we are. Alright, let's move this over here. Cool, they're saying the audio is fine too. Good.
Yay! Yeah, so I've got the panel here, which if you guys got a podcast episode on it, this is the Broadway Limited Group Blue Comet Heavy QSRA Pacific. Some of the things that are wrong on it, it just doesn't have the firebox. The pilot's a little bit wrong. And then the tender, the actual Blue Comet has sort of a rounded, more streamlined top of the tender and a little bit bigger tender. And a couple behind it, this is not the Broadway Limited Disney coaches, this is the Micro Train. I think it looks pretty good. And generally speaking, it runs pretty well. The lead stuff on Pacific tends to be well sometimes, but not totally sure that's what my janky track work at the time that I have right now. Maybe there's like a string that's missing or a string that's not powerful enough. But it's funny because there was a gentleman that was on the show.
What's his name? I can't remember.
Well, anyway, he was using a train automation which is actually the thing that I use. So it's really neat to see how people do it. Right now, I'm kind of between setups. I tested out the iTrain systems with train automation. I don't know if you guys see. I've got 2 BDL 168, which are the Digi or the old Digitrack block protection current sensing units. Each one of those has 16 individual block detectors that can detect using current sensors. So I have 2 of them. This has 24 block detection units for all of this track. There's a 4-track main line, and it's got a bunch of balloon tracks in addition to that. Those units to work pretty okay. It wasn't perfect because I basically had that 6 blocks on 1 sensor, which is not what they recommend. So as you increase the sensors for the block detection units, as you increase the amount of those, it effectively increases the resolution that that your computer has to control it?
Humanity Junction. Yes, that is the Blue Comet.
What was that?
Humanity Junction was asking if that is the N-scale Blue Comet.
It is the N-scale Blue Comet, yes. This is the problem with limited Blue Comet. With the microtrains limited, Blue Comet is supposed to essentially not work for the actors. I mean, I'll turn on the sound on it. It actually sounds pretty good.
Woo! Apparently, it's hard to hear you, Danny. So you gotta speak up, or at least be near your speaker.
Well, I guess my trains are kind of loud, right?
They are.
Damn loud trains.
I know. I full on just muted a few of mine just because I was like, oh, this is too loud.
Yeah, I turned off the sound, so this is just their au naturel sound, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to highball the Blue Comet because the Broadway Limited stage just failed here.
Uh-oh. All right, guys. What train should I take out of the yard here? So, right now, the way this works is I need to take one of these guys out. There's this 440 here I like. I got an 060. None of these guys have sound, unlike this one. Or I have this S4 Pennsylvania Railroad. What do you guys feel like I should take out and do some switching in Trenton? Any opinions at all? I'll let it catch up. See. Four four zero it is. All right, cool. I haven't run this one in a while. Let's see, is that going to work for me? I think it's good to get it as a short. It's a long one.
So I got this is another train I've got here. The T5A, Foxcab, Pennsylvania Railroad, Broadway Limited model. These are known for being kind of temperamental, so like, and I think they are kind of temperamental, but I got them pretty cheap because of that. They're on clearance from, I think it's Train World for like $99. This thing, pretty well detailed, has sound, does run.
There we go, it is working. Turn the light on it.
I'm gonna try. The problem I have with this one right here is one of the coupler links is a little low. So I'm just gonna adjust that.
So this is in theory Bordentown Yard. So this would be like the little local switcher that would go take a little local trains out. So right now I need to go pick up a caboose to throw on this train, which I have conveniently here on the caboose track.
Yeah, Bill, you're gonna have to relay the or comments on to me because I can't see anything unfortunately.
You got it. Currently it's a little quiet.
And then Billy, I actually don't know where the field of view is for my trains. Like, can you see my hand here or no?
It's on the very bottom of the video when you shake it. So go higher if you want to see.
Oh, that's the.
Higher, higher on your phone. I can't see it at all. Can't see it at all. Let's see it a little bit. Keep going higher. I can't see it anymore.
That's okay. All right, I'm gonna lower things down there.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting your yard and stuff. Oh no. What's happening there? So now I have to actually run around this caboose. So I can put it on the back of the train. See, I think I have some short sticks. Yes, I do. Short sticks. Make sure all the switches are aligned for me. Choo choo. Because this one doesn't have sounds. I have to make them, right? Yeah, it looks like a good field of view, Dan.
Oh, good. All right. So I'm gonna be programming this.
You can't tell everyone, this is our first time doing one of these. Part of me is like, I feel like we should just do it standard YouTube instead of this next time. But we'll see. That would have been a problem. There we go. Train's coming back. Move this over here so you can see a little better when it comes around. I have these silly pylons in the way. All right, toot toot. Uh-oh. What's an uh-oh?
You got derailment here. No.
So how are we all doing this morning? Everybody good? Everyone have coffee? I know I needed a ton of it.
Yeah, last night was a lot of fun.
Yeah. You know, it takes a lot of skill to try to like move your camera with the train and stuff like that while you're trying to control the train.
Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
That's what I'm doing. But, you know, you have multiple trains running and stuff. I feel like me, I'm like running one train at a time. I feel like I can get away with it. You know, I'm doing slow switching moves. You've got like these fast trains. Yeah. Fast train. There we go. All right. We have the caboose on this train. Now we are ready to go. Well, wait. I need to get to the front of the train. How do I do that? Oh, I have a runaround track. So for those who don't know how trains work, a lot of times you need to have the train in the front. Even though that's not necessarily true all the time. But it's usually preferable, especially with freight trains and stuff. Alright, let's see here. Let me flip the switch over here to make sure that's clear. And I'll run around the train so I can get in front of it. Anna actually gave me the whole pot, which is kind of amazing. I have up here. Whole pot of coffee. She was like, I made you a whole pot of coffee. Because you stayed up late trying to figure out how to make this work. trying.
Constantly Broadway Limited is not working, so
Oh no!
I didn't see that you guys.
The Broadway.
It's gonna have to do a single unit, which is frankly more prototypical, but it means it might not be able to make it up to grade now.
All right, we got it. I want to see some footage of this thing trying to make the grade. I want to hear it grinded.
All right, should do you actually want to see that?
Yeah. Nice and slow. And for some reason, this coupler is not liking me today. So there we go. All right. So
there's the Broadway Limited. Can you see it?
yeah.
Coming around. This is the start of the grade. Starts off easy. Gonna go underneath there, and then this is where the kind of the ruling grade starts. Probably about 3%. Right about here. Oh.
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 Oh, I think it did it.
Woo!
Woo! GG1 power.
Yeah, those things are supposed to be. They're like bricks.
Yeah, I mean, so this one in particular is not as bricky as all of them are, if you will.
Why is it not more bricky?
Well, because I added sound to it, and there's nowhere to add in the regular engine. There's like effectively no place to put the actual speaker. Which means that you actually have to mill out some of the weight inside of it to get it to pick the speaker inside. So this one right here, theoretically, it doesn't have sound. And by the way, it's actually kind of difficult to find the other number for this. This is 4859. The other one over there is Blackjack, 4935. That's the Railrothers Pennsylvania unit. So it's actually kind of difficult to find the 5-stripe whiskers, the non-Blackjack one, because we made the most of Blackjack, which makes sense. It's a popular locomotive. But I'm trying to not have duplicate numbers in this. So I think I reprogrammed this guy right here. This is brand new, 4722 T5A box. I really like electric trains, box cab. So I'm going to check to see if I actually did reprogram this.
Oh man, who arranged this train for me? I'll fire him. It was me. They did not arrange this train at all.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, no, it was me. Why would you be the one that arranged this train?
I don't know.
Looking at, so like here, I got my car cards here. So I got like, each one of these has, so like this one I'm trying to go to, this is right over here is a lumber yard. A fuel and lumber yard. So they have one here for coal, a little track here for coal, and a little here for lumber. So I got to drop off some cars here, and I have to pick up some here. So if you look here at the little thing I have here's the car card, which tells me about the car, and this is the way bill, which kind of like fits nice in the little pocket there. So this little way bill is saying this needs to go to Trenton, it needs to go to Wilson and Stokes. I know that's the lumber yard here. And this is actually telling me down even here that it needs to deliver to track 1, which is the lumber track, which is this one here. So the first two here are easy. I think what I'm going to do first is actually pick out the cars that are already there. Pick them up and then sort this train to drop them off. In theory, I should have probably sorted this train while it was still in the yard, but I was distracted with trying to figure out how to make this stream work. So I'm using that as an excuse for my poor trainmanship. Ship of trains. This little stick is not liking me today. Alright, new stick time. I feel like, I don't know if any of you guys play Dungeons & Dragons, but The sticks are like dice. Sometimes they're just not working for you and you gotta switch out the dice. It makes absolutely no logical sense, but that is the way it is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what you got an uh-oh on? Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
So I'm going to start assembling a little freight train here. I have no idea how this is going to go.
Just make sure you're showing us it. We want to see quality content here.
Can you see me doing this?
I don't know, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at me. I got a train to run. We need like a producer. Mia, you want to be our producer next time? All right, so if you see here, I got this little box that is that tells me where different cards go. So this one is the set out. So that's when I drop off the cards. I'm going to put those cards in here. This is the hold box. So this car has to stay here, which is this Seaboard boxcar right here. And then I have to pick up the other two cars here. So I'm going to first pick up that hopper car. You guys see the hopper car back here, or do I need to raise the camera a bit? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yes, Trevor. Train. Actually, I'm going to do a little fun move here. All right. I'm going to grab the boxcar and flat car, back the flat car into the hopper car spot. Put both of them up, put the boxcar back, and then I'll be ready to go. Figured out, right? So I actually did a lot of research when trying to figure out what industries would be here. So I tried to base it on actual industries that were in this Trenton area. These are kind of ones that were along the canals that were in Trenton, the DNR Canal, which was built truthfully around the same time as the railroads. So they mostly paralleled them. And actually they were owned by the same company eventually. But in theory, mine is based in like 1930s-ish. And by that point, the canals were pretty much not in use. I think they were actually full-on filled in around 1933. So one of the things I was thinking is that, this train is not liking this right now. Let's see if I can pull it back on. Nope. Ran it off the thing. This is what happens when I'm talking too much and not paying attention to my train. Also doesn't help this engine driver program. Do you have problems with the engine driver not responding to when you put the slider all the way down, Dan? Let me look and see if there's any question at, is there a pickle factory? There is no pickle factory currently. I think I have a kit somewhere around here of the pickle factory. I was going to build one once, and I don't. Now you're going to have me dig through stuff. Too much crud. So look, this is daytime, Bill. I just use crud instead of, like last night, where you get me dropping F-bombs.
Yeah, that's when you got to get the soap out, clean out your dirty little mouth.
You know what? Mom tried that once. Didn't work out. I ate the soap. Ha! Stubborn I am.
You can't show me.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it doing? I was trying to make trains work.
So can you guys see me assembling this little train here? We've got a freight train coming together. Specifically the T58 box cab. This was on the Northeast Corridor. This was rare, obviously, but it was mostly a freight engine. I think the paint scheme I have is technically the passenger paint scheme, because we were using passenger service every now and then. But favorite train scheme because it has a little keystone on it. This is a very special car I'm about to put on. Probably me and my wife's favorite car.
Is it a pickle car?
It is actually not the pickle car.
Oh. Well, I forgot. You don't have a pickle car, right? In N scale?
I sort of have a pickle car. I do have a Heinz car. See that?
Yeah, kicking
Those
stuff.
varieties. So I do have that. It's not technically a pickle car, but it's actually this one, which is the, as you guys see, it's the Marquette Union Terminal, or the Mutt line. There's a little dog on it. And the other side, my wife glued a little dog inside of it. You guys see that?
Oh, that's cute. All right, let's see if I can fit all three. I don't know if I'm gonna fit all these cars in this siding here. I might have to send them back. Yeah, that siding's not that long. Oh, I know what I did wrong. That's why. Oops. Oh, wait, no, I did it right. Okay. That's the one that's supposed to stay. So I got out all my cards. Trade you some lumber for sheep. So I'm going to drop these two off here. Haha, look at that. That was quick. Almost sent it with the wrong track. What would happen then? Horrible things. Alright, so I might have to play a really fun game of trying to go real slow with these guys into here. See if I can still clear it with 3 cars in here. I don't know if that's going to clear.
Yeah, retrospect, I don't know why I put the coal car in there. This is mostly like a food and grain kind of train, and now I've got the coal car.
I might have to play a game with this. We'll see. I wonder if railroads ever had this problem where they're trying to like shove a train right in there and they're getting real close to each other. Oh wait, I know because I've seen it happen in Strasbourg. Oh, it hit barely.
The one cool thing with the Kato 20th Century Limited set is you get this cool re-railer. It has a couple nice features. So first, it's obviously a re-railer, so you stick it on the track, and you just kind of slide it down it. It's got a little ramp, and it rails your train for you. Second is it has a ruler on it here in the bottom. Kind of cool.
Oh, really?
And then third, it looks like a couple track gauges here, so you can kind of test if your tracks are smart, which they are. Great. Kind of nice. So the Broadway Limited is left. This bottom bit is supposed to be roughly like a Penn Station sort of vibe, so it's a through station, and it's really going to be like any of the Penn stations. So it'd be Baltimore Penn, Newark Penn, or New York Penn. The middle will be kind of like the 4-track main line of the NEC. And the top, I'm going to actually have like an old school train shed train station where the trains will have to go in one direction and back out the other and have to go around the loop and go back in. That'll be up there on the left. I don't know if you guys see that. Up there where the Blue Comet is. That's the Blue Comet's on the reverse loop up there, but there's tracks up there that I intend to build a little train shed model up there at some point. Roughly modeled after a combination of my favorite train shed stations, which would be York in England, Reading Terminal in Philadelphia, and also Broad Street Station, formerly in Philadelphia. All right,
Yes.
so I'm gonna take out the.
Yes, my train's on the top. Dan is on the bottom. Mine is in the attic. His is in the basement. So it makes sense, right? Sorry, I come over occasionally and look at the screen to try to see if people are commenting things. Apparently Franklin approves of the dog train, Dan.
Alright, so I got 3 trains going right now.
Oh man, that is barely making it right there.
What's going on?
I'm dropping off a hopper here, and it is. I have some very tight clearances with 3 cars on this one track. Let's see here. I need to drop off my. So I'm looking through my cards now, and I'm gonna drop off the hopper. See, it says Wilson Stokes, Trenton. Dropping off here, holds here, and I picked up all the cars. So uncoupled it. Let's go on. Then I have to go pick up the rest of the train, and we'll move on to the next spot. Which is the next one is a pottery. Right now, it's a piece of foam because I have not done much scenic work yet. But gives you the idea that it's there, and I have a nice little piece of painter's tape that says pottery. Trenton was actually pretty famous for pottery, so I wanted to make sure I kept one on the layout. There's a bunch of them, like Maddox and stuff like that, and these weren't like usually like clay potteries. These were like, they're making toilets. A lot of them made like toilets, sanitary things, all the way up to high to like really fancy china.
Factory there until not very long ago, right?
What?
American Standard.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of them are still kind of in the Trenton area. A lot of them just kind of like moved to Hamilton. So I ended up having to do a bunch of research on it, which probably wasn't even necessary because not many people would probably care. But, you know, let's see here. Connect. There you go. All right. Go ahead.
I'm going to put one train on here. Should I put a train behind the TG1? I've got 2 K4s I can also put out. That would be for the first group of the Euro.
You know me. I want K4s. Yeah. Also, yeah, Happy Little Clouds. Yep. Anna, these Happy Little Clouds are courtesy of Anna, my wife. She actually did that for me earlier this week. So, it's a new thing. Let's see here. Let me move the camera now. We're going to be close to the pottery. Let's see here. Adjust it a little bit. How are we doing on time anyway? Yeah, of course they're Bob Ross inspired. What are you uh-ohing? I don't want to hear any uh-ohs. I want to hear, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Was that GG1 always carrying just one car?
Where's GG1?
The GG1 used to stop. Oh wait, that's not the GG1. That's the...
That's the P5.
Yeah.
Have you not been listening?
No! I am doing work.
Yeah.
I am switching cars. I have cars in that with cards. See? Needs to be done. Because now I need to figure out what I'm picking up here. So it looks like I'm picking up 3 of these 4 cars here. And I'm keeping the Reading one. Because of course I kept the one in front because I like to make things difficult for myself. truthfully, it's not the worst one. So, what I'm going to do is, because I know these first two are ones I just picked up from there, so I don't need to worry about them. I'm going to uncouple those and just grab from those guys. Let's see. All right, let's go forward.
So I guess I have a little problem with that. So I had a auto makes like sort of track expander. Is that the right way to say it? Basically, the whole auto system is a set sort of modular length, and so if you want to make up for some difference, you get these little extendable pieces. And what the problem is here is there's a plate in the middle of the central piece that's actually curving up a little bit, starting to hit couplers. Some of the basically picking out all my trains that have the lowest train couplers and systematically derailing them, which is fun. So let's get this going back here.
All right, let's see. So I have now all of you guys in here. Then I got this thing. I need to figure out what's going to the pottery. So this hopper's going to the pottery. And this part of the end's going to the pottery. But this hopper, in theory...
The post-war K4, pre-war K4.
Pre-war. At least I want it. I don't care about anyone else. Let's see. What are people saying? Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, this is the content you crave. Yes. Oh, this is Joe. Got it. Joe Mega 64.
Oh. No?
I believe so. At least I think it's your Joe.
Yeah, I think I know which Joe that is.
Yeah.
He's the most mega Joe.
Yeah, thank you. My shirt is great. You want to know how much of a huge nerd I am? I bought this shirt at a Star Trek convention. And I'm currently standing in a model train room. So, I'm currently king of nerds. But what I was saying is that... What?
That make me the...
You can be the prince of nerds.
Prince of your brother?
Yeah. And then you're going to murder me like Scar, take over, and then Bobby's going to come back and kill you at some point in the future. After she makes friends with what is it? Warthog and a meerkat. So I got to put this car and this car on this track as well. But the hopper car, in theory, I made this area back here. You know, once I actually make scenery, this is going to be a little coal trestle that it's going to have to dump at. So I need to put the hopper car at the very back of this track. So I can't just drop it off anywhere on the track, although it would be easier that way. But half of making this thing is just making things to be slightly hard for myself. Because it's fun. Right? Right? It's fun. It is fun.
So
I know.
I'm going to put the mail train behind the K4.
Makes sense. By the way, we're at 10-minute warning until we're done, I believe. Oh no, I had a coupler fall off.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, this is an easy one to put back on. So I'll just put back on in a second once I park it.
This is the Microtrain Pennsylvania Railroad mail train set that came out maybe last year. I like it. I think I prefer Kato cars to Microtrains just because I like the couplers better, which is unpopular opinion. So the Kato ones tend to have closer couplers, and then the microtrains, when they're going up a grade, tend to have like a little slinky action, like they're like inching forward a little bit. Which I don't totally love.
I gotta figure out which coupler that I brought off.
We don't have this engine pulling this train, so
So you'll see if it gets up the hill?
Yeah, so I'm just going to have to kind of guess what the...
Let's see if I can put this thing back on. Look, even the spring stayed in there, so...
So this is the Bachmann K4, which in N-scale... Everyone loves to hate Bachmann, but man, it's a pretty nice locomotive. I had issues with the other one where I think because I'm kind of pushing these engines to their limit with the gradients I've got, where actually like the connecting rod like came off, which is not great. But,
oh no!
Yeah, but you know, I'm bought these trains to run them. All right, I think I'm only gonna put this, and then they have a little box car came with the set. I'll just put this like a little Railroad Express agency box. I'll just put that in the back. All that day. And then without my block control functional, this is about the limit. You know, 4 trains going around at the same time. About the same. That's about the limit. I guess I could put one of the other trains away. But what's the fun of that? I don't like putting things away. As my mother knows. All right.
We never cleaned up our trains. We were bad people. Bad children.
Yeah, I feel like some of the other folks had some better habits for cleaning up than we do. Should I keep the sound on for a second? I think this train actually has a particularly good sound.
Yeah, I think you can. I don't really hear anything right now.
Uh-oh. Come on. There we go.
Alright, I need to drop this car off at Pottery. What does the car have in it anyway? Clay. It has clay in it. I had to do an immense amount of research trying to figure out how clay was transported in the 1930s. Because nowadays it's mostly done either in bag form or it's in a covered hopper in quantity. But they didn't actually have covered hoppers much. They were like very barely around in the 1930s. So everything that was transported by them, a lot of things that were in a covered hopper, where you needed it was like a lot of dry goods that you needed, like cement, certain types of gravel you don't want to have get wet. Basically anything you don't want to get wet, grain, that kind of thing. They were actually shipped in boxcars, and what they would do is fill have the boxcar here. Can you see? Make sure I can see the boxcar here. They would actually have it so. Let's see if I can open this. They would actually have it so there's basically like a plywood up here, and they'd fill it with plywood here and just dump the grain and stuff in here, and then close the door. I think they would use a plug door usually too. And then to get it out, they would just bust through the plywood with like a sledgehammer, and the stuff would just fall out. And then they'd have to go in and dig it out. Hence why they eventually switched to covered hoppers. But I believe, getting back to the clay was mostly transported in bags at that point. But once again, in a boxcar. I believe. If someone wants to correct me on that, go ahead, because then I'll just have to change everything on my layout. No, I wouldn't. It'd be fine. I love learning more stuff. Okay, so I just dropped off this boxcar here, and then I have to drop the boxcar off that's way up here that actually it has to stay at the one in holding here, this Reading car. So I got to back the rest of the train up, probably couple up to the caboose, and then put that back. But then I only have one more siding left in the Trenton district. So in theory, this would be happening in conjunction with stuff happening in the yard. I would be bringing a train over from over there and staging. One of the freight trains from staging. And then it would get pulled at the yard we left by that switching engine, and sorted it for that. And then the train from staging would get new cars from that yard to go back to staging. And then once this train gets back, it would pull out and go this way. It is a whole loop up here, but I try to make it so this is like towards north, which would be like New York area, and the other way would be south, which is like Camden and Philadelphia. I don't know. There might be Philly fans here. I don't know why. You never know. You never know.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Hey, you didn't even notice. You didn't make any comments last night that I was wearing my Eagles shirt, my new Eagle shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the new, like, the, you know, Super Bowl champion shirt thing. All right. I think we're almost done with our stream here. Let me go check. I'll back it up slowly and see if anybody said anything. All I got is, yep, Go Birds. Yes, exactly. Yes. Let's see here.
Look at that. We got 4 trains going right now.
You got 4. Wow, you're going crazy. Going mad with power.
We got K4 coming out, Billy, just for you.
Yeah.
Some of this crap.
All right. I think, if I'm correct, I think this is this train. I got stuff for home rubbers. Oh man, I got so many things for that one little siding. I don't know if they're gonna all fit. Oh wait, do I still have another thing for Trenton Potters? No, that's the one I just picked up. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't know who's running the stream now, Eddie or Dennis, but let me know when you want us to sign off. I think we actually have more operations and actually at a more scenic layout, I believe, than mine is. That'll be coming up if I remember correctly. All right, let's see.
Possible to have a less scenic railroad than mine.
I don't know. Mine's pretty less scenic. Like,
I love this right now. I've got the 4-track main line, like I'm at Princeton Junction, just watching trains go by.
oh man, for the next live stream, oh yeah, vote for the steam engine, vote for the Mikado, 282.
Alright, so my K4 got a little hot on the tail of the blue comet, so he's got a weird signal right there.
All right, cool. Let me know when you're ready, and we're just kind of still switching. So I got plenty more to switching to do. So let me know when you're ready. I have a whole half of the layout I haven't done yet, and I have a yard. I've got so much work to do. Ugh. It's true. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the next box here. Yeah. Moving the tripod. This is the part where it gets kind of narrow. I'm going to go this way now. Yeah. And I have a bunch of stuff here.
I don't know if my crazy electronics. I don't know if anyone's in.
Yeah, people love seeing crazy electronics. I love crazy. Watched Frozen too much recently.
Oh, something. His P5 is giving me troubles now.
I've heard those P5s tend to give a lot of people trouble.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It looks like, I don't know what's going on with my K4 over here, but it looks like it's power.
Alright, so I gotta keep the tank car here.
Ooh.
And then I gotta pick up the other two. Okay. Let's see, and then where is...
Alright, so, you guys see, this is my crazy electronic stuff going on with my layout. So I got my controller here, control the trains in this particular case. I do hook it up to a computer in iTrains. This is how I control them. I could probably use a better one. Over here I've got 3 auto switchers, which are these guys. And I've got 2 stationary decoders that control the switches. These are my 2 BDL-168. And then the intent with this is all supposed to be disconnectable. So I have them all through like these stuff with the disconnect them and bring the layout somewhere. So that's sort of what that is. And I'm going to be adding more. I bought a bunch of the European DigiKey stuff, which is kind of cool. But I can't find them at the moment. I bought like 10 of them, which would give me like another 100 block section, which would allow me to get a lot finer details.
Are you trying to show them, Danny, your electronics? Because I don't see any electronics. I see trains. All right, cool. So sounds like Dennis is ready to go. So if you are watching on our Railbrothers one, well, first of all, we thank you guys for watching. If you don't follow us already, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you follow people. Here, I can actually do this at the camera. The camera's facing me. You can follow us all those places. And right now, if you want to continue watching the Train-A-Thon, wait, we didn't plug it. We need to plug. We didn't plug CHOP at all. We're doing this whole thing. The whole reason we're doing this whole thing is for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So make sure to go over there, click the link below, or go to the QR code, wherever it is, and donate to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. The whole reason we're doing this. My daughter's gone there. She's been helped by there since she was little, so they're great people. Don't worry about that. But as I said, it'll help kids that are less fortunate. So do that. And now also, if you want to follow more, watch some more operations with Dennis, if you're not on there already, go over to the Model Train People YouTube. And there's more streaming of train content, I believe, until 6 p.m. tonight. Last I checked, we were at over $800 for Raise for Chop, so let's keep going. I think the goal is try to go to the 1,200. So let's go. Thanks for watching, and enjoy.
Okay.
It is yours, Dennis.
I thought this went pretty well. Look, my trains are all freaking going.
Good job.